long week. A great one, but a long one. Let me get the live stream tweeted out, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Oh, you know what? I have some nice music up here. Let me turn on. Oh, I can't turn that on because then you guys will hear me, so never mind. I will have an echo, and we don't want any echoes today. So, what are you guys thinking about all this crazy crypto movement? New highs on the indexes. Is this going to be the Wyckoff upthrust to have a ginormous downward move in the market? What do you think? Do you think that this is going to be heading south or north from here? Put it in the chat while I am tweeting this out. All right, and I'll be pulling up the chat really quickly. I am on Ticker Tacker today at 1 o'clock, so I do have to run by 12:50. I do have the news up. So, all right, I see the chat is up, so we are ready to rock and roll. We're going to talk about the jobs report. Did you guys just watch Biden live? Seemed like he had a bit of marbles in his mouth at some points. He went to a school and he saw the pipes, the lead pipes, and the water, it goes through the pipes. That made me laugh a little bit. All right, put myself in Santorini for today. So where are you guys tuning in from? I do see a lot of people. If you are brand new, don't worry, don't be shy. I will not bite. Here to help you guys, and hello, I love you spring, or I love spring. I love spring too. All right, so we've got the SPY up right now, breaking out, hitting new highs on the market. Hey, bad scientist. And we're coming up. Are we going to surge higher? Are we going to pull back? Let's pull it onto the 24-hour and the 45-minute on the right. So we have a big run up. Is this going to be a run up and a sell off? We had higher volume up here. Let me just check something kind of quickly and see, did we have any crazy prints? I know that we've had some interesting prints on BlackRock ETFs today. Hey Troy, hey Roger from Arizona. Hey Asif, I'm doing well. Doge Token, we will check out Doge Token. I just helped a friend of mine buy that. Also, I want to talk about XRP. If you noticed, 10 billion XRP just sort of went poof. Where did they go? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe the news is going to come out. Maybe they burned 10 billion. I don't know, but we will check it out. So on the SPY, looking to see if we're going to pull back down below 421. Had a nice run to the upside today. And is this going to be a breakout? Our volume is dropping at the moment. But what I saw right here on this chart, let's go to a 15-minute chart and see where is the bigger volume. Right at the top. Right up here, 422.80. And do we have anything at 422.80? We have a smaller print at 422.55 today. So watch to see if we stay below 422.55. I think we might be going down, but we will see. Ripple burned them. Yeah, let's see if we can find that out. You can see I was looking here. Let's see. XRP burned tokens or coins. See, Ripple burn the 22nd. Ripple could burn over $61 billion of XRP tokens. I am tomorrow. Do you know where that came from? Did it come from the website? How much XRP burned? XRP news. Because I noticed that it was really, judge reaffirms order, SEC must produce documents on Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP in Ripple case. Ripple sold twice as much XRP in the last quarter as demand grows for its ODL service. It would be awesome if they burned it, because that means that the other ones should increase in value, right? XRP bullish. Okay, so I noticed right here when I went and I was like, wait a second, this used to be 45,000. And over here, when I saw that Dogecoin was up above XRP, and I went, wait a second, what happened? We had 45 billion and now it's only 35 billion. Very interesting, right? Or does that mean that those are in escrow, right? Did they go into existing escrow accounts? Did these increase? That would have been something to see, is did any of these increase in number or did they burn them? I don't know. We shall see. All right, the Qs today bouncing big time, looking like the volume is descending. Now we're starting to see this sell-off happen for the day, maybe in relation to the job numbers. We saw Biden came out, and let's go to Forex Factory right here. So our projected numbers, 990,000. We were going to make almost 1 million new jobs for the US this month. No, we were 726,000, 724,000 jobs short, right? Well, that's not going to do well. Also in Canada, unemployment change, higher numbers. That's not going to look good for the Canadian market, not going to look good for the US market, the North American markets overall. We also have Biden that just spoke. We have Treasury Secretary Yellen is going to be talking in 3 minutes. Let's see what she might be talking about, let's see. Janet Yellen live. Federal Reserve, all news. CNBC 26 minutes ago discusses. So here she's going to be discussing the April jobs report, right? Well, she's been one to say that she might be reining in on the interest rates because she doesn't like this crazy move that we're seeing with inflation. And then there's Powell. There's no inflation. What are you talking about, right? That wood and lumber have just increased like crazy. We're starting to see gold and silver finally move to the upside. Maybe that's in relation to the SEC rulings as well, that they had to put up the money for all of their shares short. All right, we've got the Russell gapped up, pulled back. Is this going to be a third wave higher? Wave 1, 2. Are we going to see a further move to the upside? Let's set an alert for breaking out to the upside, which we've taken out the past 3 days, bigger volume bouncing off. So are we going to come up and test this upper trend line right here? Dow Jones as well, surging higher. 3 white soldiers pretty much. Well, this one's not really a soldier, doji, but it's moving to the upside. Big volume yesterday. We are above that volume. If we drop back down below the low of this candlestick, 342.85, I would be more bearish on Dow Jones, 342.85. We also have this weekend's Mother's Day weekend, so don't forget, have you already planned out your Mother's Day gift? What you're going to do? My mom is receiving her present today because she has a double whammy of Mother's Day and her birthday this Sunday. All right, so looking at the Dow Jones, just going to check really quickly, see if we had any crazy VXX prints today. And let's see, it was ISVUF, this one. Look at this one. Look at these crazy volume. Most ever, right? Most ever today. I gave her I usually get her flowers, plants. That way they will live. And I got her a bonsai gardenia plant for her desk. So she can have nice flowers and have a little plant next to her. So this really caught my eye, that this massive print. And when I went to look this up, I only saw, actually, first of all, I went to iShares and I couldn't, here, let's do it together. So iShares, IV, let's see if I can copy that. iShares, IV, over here. iShares, IV, MSCI, MSCI US value. Right? my shares right here. But that's not it. It's not VLU. It's I. And what I found was I couldn't find it. I could not find the fund. So I don't know if they've liquidated this, because I couldn't really find the fund, which I found really weird. So I don't know. Check it out. See if you can find this fund. It's like a moiter. I don't understand what you mean, Roger. It's owned by BlackRock, and it's ETF Value Factor Fund. But I don't know. I couldn't find Value Factor. Maybe I have to put UCTS. It still comes IUVF, but this is ISUVS. ISUVF, VUF, right? And we go here, but days to maturity, I think they've liquidated it. I think they liquidated this fund because it says 0 days to maturity, but these are the holdings in it. So Intel, AT&T, Micron, GM, IBM, Citigroup, Target, Cisco, AMAT, and Ford. Like a monitor or gauge for like the SPY. But it's actually a fund. Like it's an ETF that you can trade that has holdings. So total assets, it has 5.8 billion in it. But what's interesting is the print, when I was able to find another, I don't know, it's just really weird. So I'm bringing it to your attention because it's weird, abnormal, and something to pay attention to potentially in the market, right? All right, let's look at XLF. XLF is starting to pull back a bit today from yesterday's close. We had a big drop down this morning. Bank of America, can I be your Cyclops? I know. That was funny. All right, let's check out Amazon. So Amazon only up $3.77 today. We are in the wedge. We are oscillating back and forth. So we came up. Do you guys see? Maybe this is a wonky head and shoulders, right? This is the right shoulder or left shoulder right here. Maybe we're setting up for right shoulder for a bigger move down. Watch that 32.50 level on Amazon. Yes, Bezos sold. He tends to sell about once every quarter. Let's go here. Form for Amazon. He tends to sell roughly every quarter. So if we go to the next page, page 1, you'll see that he sells every 6 months on average. So here we are selling in November of last year, and then selling in August, or maybe it was quarterly, and now he's just going to every 6 months because he's in retirement since he's left as CEO. And then May, that's Jeff Wilke, excuse me, that's not Bezos. Here we go, Bezos selling in February. So he sold in February, and then August, then November, just before he stepped down, and now 6 months later. So he sold 3 times last year. It's not abnormal to see him selling. So I've noticed this over the past year and a half, 2 years. So just seeing that, hey, he sold at the top. Okay, yeah, he plans to sell roughly every 3 to 6 months for Amazon. Let's check out Apple. So Apple's had that bigger drop down. I only have that 15 EMA on here, and we've been rejecting it on pretty much all of the big majors right at the moment. So what is this on my phone? Oh no. And now we're going to see, how about Microsoft? Are we rejecting? Yeah, if we close below this 15 EMA on Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, let's check about Facebook. I think Facebook's up higher. Yeah, Facebook is using it as support. If we close up above that as support, then for Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, I think we're going to be seeing a bigger downward trend for the market. In addition to the negative job reports, we will wait to see what happens as well with, I almost said Trump, but with Biden and his job reports numbers. We also have the SEC at 1 o'clock today having their closed door meeting, so I'm not sure how long that will last. And who knows if we will get the Cliff Notes version. I know that Gary Gensler came out this morning and said that they wanted to talk about regulation in the crypto sphere. So we could see that that does play a role in the crypto market. So that's perfect segue. Let's look at cryptos, right? We looked at the majors. Let's also check out Tesla as well. I'll go over my list on Ticker Talker today. So Tesla, we can look at it pretty quickly. Pretty much Bank of America rebounded a bit. Beyond Meat dropped. Roku had big numbers to the upside today. DraftKings is dropping. Quick summation. So Tesla, it seems like we're really rejecting this trend line here. Looks like every day it hits it sells, hits it sells, hits it sells. And are we going to, we had higher volume yesterday on the way down, right? So are we going to drop below the close at the end of the day today or up above? I love Tesla as a company. However, this trend to me is looking bearish. All right, let's jump on over to the crypto world. So these are the top coins that I am personally invested in. Let's look at Algorand. This finally broke out of the 147 area. Woohoo! I was waiting for it to move. It was an underperformer for my portfolio. Now we're coming up to test that 170. We had a little cup and handle move, breaking out above 147. I'd had it measured before up to 197. So looking for that run, should we break above 170 up to 197. Then we also have Dogecoin. Dogecoin overtook XRP on the crypto market cap with the 10, that's Cardano, with the 10 billion that were burned or sold or put back into escrow. Not sure what happened. I mean, you know what? Let's see. Do they have crypto news? If we click on it, does it have the news in relation? Ooh, very cool. I'm getting to really love this platform. So Ripple's sales increased in the first quarter, 97% sales increase. Court orders SEC, doubles, sold twice as much. Okay, increased. Doesn't say anything about burning, or maybe it's in one of those articles about increasing. Dogecoin, you can see a nice, what's the word? Pennant right here for breaking out to the upside. If we draw a channel, you can tell when it comes to be lunchtime, I am ready to eat. My brain starts. That's another reason why I do not trade in the middle of the day, because my energy stores are zapped. If you guys like the live stream, please hit that like button and also share it with your friends so that I can help more people as well. And if you feel so inclined, if you'd like to donate a cup of coffee, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee for my time and helping everyone. All right, so here, this is a 15-minute chart, and it does look like we are breaking out of a downward trend right now. We are above all the moving averages, so I would look for this to break out up above 65 and then head on up to the 80-cent range. If we could break above 80, next test would likely be 92, and then on up to $1. But I'm liking the setup on Doge right now. Of course, we have Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. Everybody and their brother is calling me, what do you think about Dogecoin? I hear Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live this weekend. Should I buy some? Like, well, it's up to you. It's already a little bit overextended in my opinion. It could pull back down to this moving average, to this trend line and still be in that upward motion. You can see it more clearly. It extends and it pulls back. Extends, maybe a pullback, right? Maybe some bigger whales will sell and drop it down further. But I do like the shorter term chart for that move to the upside. We also have IOTA, part of the ISO 2022. That's what all of these coins are. All of these coins are part of the ISO 2022 new banking standard, international banking standard around the world. If you go and you look at the websites, you can put the dots together and you create that network of banking points that will be used, right? XDC also moved up nicely yesterday, had a massive run up, and then it very quickly pulled back today. It does tend to like to sell off below that 12-cent mark. So keeping it on watch to see if we can have a breakout. Like the Dogecoin, it looks like, hey, these sellers are starting to lose power. We hit the 50 simple moving average on the 15-minute chart, and it could continue to the upside right over here. XRP still holding steady right here, having a hard time breaking out above 170. When we do break out above 170, I would watch for that test of the 184 level, then this trend line right here, and then on up to 275. Maybe we're going to start to see $5 pretty soon for XRP, especially if we get news with the SEC, which they will be talking about current cases in court and litigation. So maybe Gary Gensler is going to come out and say, you know what? Why are you guys trying to regulate this security of XRP when it's not a security? It is a digital currency. They are talking about doing digital currency regulations to protect the owners, but then it seems like they're kind of going into the banking world because it's a currency. So whose umbrella does this go under? Would this go under the Fed, or would this go under securities? Because where does Forex fall? Does Forex fall under SEC, or is that considered a currency? So it's a touchy subject with new development and new technology, which is why they hired Gary Gensler to be the top of the SEC, because of his time at MIT when he was talking about cryptocurrencies and all of his education and research that he did while he was there. All right, let's also look at the big hitters for the crypto space. So we've got Ethereum heading up to 3,500. It tested the 3,600 level. Again, if we draw a really simple trend line over here, keep it simple, KISS baby, keep it simple, stupid. Super high extension. This could pull back down for a nice entry, about 2,700, 2,800, but it's a bit overextended right at the moment, right? We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move. Now we could have an A, B, C back down with another potential entry point there. Bitcoin, right here. Let's just click on it right here. So Bitcoin is hovering around 57,000. I do have this block right here. This has just been going sideways, right? It has not really broken out big time. Okay, we pulled down a little bit and we shot up a little bit, but it's just consolidating right up here. So we do have about a $12,000 box of consolidation. So we would neither need to break out strong to the upside above 60,000 or break down below 48,000. Other than that, Bitcoin to me, yeah, you can trade it sideways all day long in this $12,000 box, but it's not going to go anywhere really quickly. In fact, it does look like it's sort of topping off here, roughly 58,000. And maybe, just maybe, we have a shoulder, head, and another shoulder. And then we're going to see a further breakdown. We will see. Do you guys have any questions today? You guys are so quiet on the chat. What's going on? Did you guys have a bad day? Why are you guys so quiet today? How do you trade it sideways? I don't personally, but you know, there are some people that do option strategies for sideways trading, and I don't usually, if it's going sideways, I'm not going to waste my time. I'll set up alerts for it to break out one way or the other, just inside. So say just prior to it hitting 60,000, hey, let me know. Or just prior to it hitting 48,000, let me know. So that I am prepared, hey, does this look like it's continuing? Does it have some volume coming in at the bottom? You sign your contract on Monday for your new job, you start on Tuesday. Congratulations, Salvatore. Beautiful. Doge Token. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, okay, so Doge Token. Doge Token is on the Ethereum network, right? Ethereum, XRP, XDC, 3 X's that will be part of the new banking system. And Doge Token, let's go to the Doge Token site. And what I'm going to do, I'll go over here. I'm going to open up my LOBSTR account. I won't show you guys the total, but I will show you the different ones that when you go to add an asset on, it's going to show it, but I can black it out. When you go to add an asset for LOBSTR, right? Here, let's go over here. So Doge Token official website. Let me just take this. Let me make it thicker. Custom pen. Just listening and learning to your beautiful voice. Thanks for the content. Oh, thank you, Pixar Schubers. Sure. I'm sorry, I probably pronounced that horribly. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly. All right, there we go. So when you come to LOBSTR, right? LOBSTR, here, let me hide this for a second over here. That with the different areas where you can buy Doge Token. There's Dogecoin and Doge Token. So Dogecoin was set up as a joke. When we look at Dogecoin, you're going to see that it can be mined, right? It's not a finite amount. So let's go here, Doge, and I will compare apples to apples in the same setup. So you can see here's a circulating supply, right? What is this? The amount of verified data. The amount of coins that are circulating in the market are in public hands. It's analogous to the flowing shares in the stock market. But if it doesn't have one of those scales to it, it's not a finite amount, meaning that there can be more that can be created. And so it can continue with the amount that are out there. So right now, everybody knows, oh, Elon Musk bought Doge for his son. And that's when it was around, I think, 3 cents. And then it went up to 6 cents. I got in at 6 cents. Then it went up to 67 cents, right? Over this week, we have had spectacular growth. And the thing to remember is that it's not a finite amount, right? So this amount could be increasing. Right now we have 129 billion. When we look at Doge Token, DOGET, Doge Token was set up, hey, they're playing off of the Doggy or Doji, however you want to say it, coin, but they've created it with a finite amount of supply. So there is, it doesn't show me. If I go here, it used to show you the total amount. Oh, down here at the bottom, max supply. All right. Bye-bye. So with this, we have a finite amount of Doge token that's out there. To give you an idea, with XRP, we have 100 billion. Let's look at XRP really quickly and see, does it show that they still have 100? Because if they burned it, then it would only put, oh, look at that. Yeah, total supply. No, they would say 90 here if they had burned that 100 billion. So I'm curious to know where that 100 billion went, personally. I'm really, really curious. I have to do some research on that to see what happened to that 100 billion. Okay, so coming back to this. So we only have 10 billion. And when we look at it, it had flatlined for a while. Let's look at the month really here. So it just really came into interest the end of the month. And I personally got in when it was over here, right here. And I thought, man, you know what? I missed the run up, right? I was like, man, you know what? Oh, I'm frustrated. I missed. And then I added some more on a pullback right here. And then boom, we exploded up to 2 cents. And it really is super affordable as a token that will be on the XLM network to use as a form of payment when the new banking standards go into place. And where you can buy it, right here. Stellar Port, Stellar Term, LOBSTR, Solar, and Interstellar. I have personally used LOBSTR. So I will show you my experience there. When you go to purchase, let me see if I can. Let's see. I'm going to do something really quickly, and I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to move this up here so I can show you guys better. All right. Okay, so now we have the LOBSTR. When you come into it, you're going to have your home, send, receive, assets, trade, everything like that. Originally, when you open it up, you need to deposit or buy some XLM, right? This is a Stellar Network soft wallet. And so you would need to buy some lumens or transfer them in. If you want to transfer them in, you hit receive, go to the Stellar or Lumen wallet. It's Stellar wallet, I believe. You copy it just like when you're transferring other cryptocurrencies, and you would copy and paste from your sending crypto exchange, and then it comes in. Then you're still not going to be able to trade it yet because you need your assets, right? So that's going to bring me to the picture. What did I do with the picture here? Which brings us to the assets, right? And you're going to search for DOGET. And you need to make sure that you get the Doge Token one, right? There are other ones. Doge Token, no, that is a scam, right? Doge Father Token, that is another one I think that someone has created. I'm not sure. I don't know about it. But Doge Token is the one. If you want to invest, you have to add it. You would go to assets, search Doge T. Make sure that it's spelled correctly, Doge-Token. It's the same as the Doge-Token website right here. And then you would add your assets right there. And then you would use the trade button to trade it from XLM to Doge Token. Does that help you? Mark McCrary, does that help you with Doge Token? So that's where I would say when we are talking about Doge Token, that's how you can access it, to purchase it. And it's been set up as a form of payment, right, on the Stellar network. So that's all about Doge Token. And it's set up. Let's go back to that website. Where did I go? Right here. That they set it up for 2 decimals. So that leads me to believe, maybe it's going to be set up for $1. If they have it set up for 2 decimal points for, my prediction, I think it's going to go to $1, personally. I would love for it to go higher. But with the 2 decimal places, to be able to buy, just 2 decimals, I think that it might be set up to go to $1 type scenario. And let's see, how many dollars are there in the US? More than 10 billion for sure, right? No. Dollar supply. I need to put dollar supply. US dollar supply. US dollar supply. Right? 18 billion. Okay, so maybe it'll go to 1.8 if you can do that. You can buy XRP on Uphold. Yep, XRP you can buy on Uphold and bittrue. Another way to look, if you want to see the different markets for something, just put in the coin XRP. I totally could have done it up there. And then go to market right here. If you are in the United States, then we head on over to pair with USD right here. And it's going to show you the different ones. There are how many, right? How many do we have that are XRP? Does that make you see that pretty much, this is not just USD though. That's all. Still, if we go to USD, well, all of them, we can see that there's a lot of different markets. More of the evidence that this could be used around the world. So yeah, thank you too, Salvatore. Have a great weekend. And I've got to run. I am going to be jumping on over to Ticker Talkers, so please feel free to join me over there on the Ticker Talker YouTube channel. Love you all, each and every one. I will see you all on Sunday at 1:30. Card Pay Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time, and have an amazing weekend. Bye.